ahead, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Washington Huskies offense will get first crack at it today. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Yeah, and let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Give to the running back. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Wildcats. And they turn it into a defensive score.
What a play by the defense, coming out early in the game on the very first drive and setting the tone. Not just forcing a 3-and-out, not just forcing a punt. How about creating a turnover and taking it to the house? Pick 6.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Home field advantage can have. There it is. The offense will walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Wants to go up top. Setting up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Looking to fire. They're working that left side. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. The margin for error is so small in this conference, it's really imperative to get off to a good start in Big Ten play.
Especially, Reese, since you're adding so much talent now to this conference. But yeah, year in and year out, you know the mainstays in this conference, but there's always some surprises, and I'll be interested to see how everybody starts off this season. Listen, this is your first opportunity, Palmer, in conference play, in a major conference, obviously in the Big Ten, to make your first statement.
And it's going to be taxing all season long for these players. Physically, obviously, and you expect that in the Big Ten Conference. But now adding all those West Coast teams, these guys are going to be flying back and forth across the country a lot this year. They have to get off to a fast start today. That's what makes this game so critical.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Makes the grab, plenty for the first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. What a play that time. They got way more than they needed to convert that fourth down.
But I love the execution of this quarterback. Everybody's sitting shallow, trying to take away the first down. He takes the ball down the field. Great strike. Nice play. Nice fourth down conversion.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick completion to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He caught it, and he will score! Touchdown, Washington! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point, by the way. Knocked it right down the middle. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, that pivotal top 15 battle is in the books. Here's how things went down. Hawaii came through with a lunch pail hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And I guess it's not so much that the Rainbow Warriors won, it's more how they won. Always fun to see two of the game's better teams duke it out at this point of the season. A good barometer, fellas, for both coaches.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The gun, they'll try to impose their will. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The option look, and not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming.
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Makes the grab deep. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Wildcats! And once he found open space,
defense has got to be kicking themselves. They had the offense pinned back so deep in their own end. It's one thing to give up a completion, but you can't let the receiver go the entire distance and score a touchdown. Bad job on the back end by the D.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They think there's room to run to the right here. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Pocket breaking down. Complete to the left. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Here's a heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
And back to the air on 2nd down. This time it's complete. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
Really nice looking pass there. You think about all the great Washington quarterbacks, right? Warren Moon, the Heward brothers, Mark Brunell, Jake Browning. The greatest quarterback name in college football history, Sonny Sixkill. That guy was throwing seeds at the University of Washington. This dude right here putting on his best Sonny Sixkiller impersonation.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington.
Next up, first down for the offense.
While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. They'll go to the ground. Tackle is made right at the 20-yard line after a pickup of 4. Washington wants to go quickly. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
That's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
They'll leave it with him. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Let's talk for just a second about Washington. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of...
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Huskies. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. You know what? Methuselah lived 969 years. He was born and died in the amount of time it took them to walk it down the field and score that touchdown.
That's just so frustrating. Play after play after play. You line up, you try to do your assignment, and you fail, and they cap it off with a touchdown? Oh, Methuselah.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Villa. And works it to the 40-yard line. That'll be a first down.
They're going to sit back in zone. I'm going to make sure I know exactly what they're doing, find those holes, find those crossing patterns, and take advantage of that zone coverage.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Past the first down marker and still running. They finally rustle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Huskies really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Hauls it in, the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down. But they decide to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being aggressive.
He's going to lose a yard on that.
That's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away, see where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
Washington has a lot of things. Sneaks it into the end zone.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They get a nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well, and you just saw one there on the crossing route.
Pulls it in. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
2nd down, he'll throw it. He lobs one high down the left side. Touchdown, Northwestern! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback. Good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop-to-back return at the 22. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab on the left side. Oh, he's getting ahead of touchdown, Washington. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Virginia found a way to rescue victory from the jaws of defeat. A perfect example of just how strong this program is. All about stacking wins there in Charlottesville. A collision between ranked teams always impacts the big picture, fellas, and it appears that's the case again today.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Find some fresh air. And there's going to be a loss on that play, just run out of bounds and avoiding the contact.
2nd down coming up.
So now it's 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Bush. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Finds his big tight end. Really nice job to get him past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions, from go to 1 to 2, and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
They're setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Working that left side now. Snowed under by the defense. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. They'll try to get it through the air. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball is in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Northwestern will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Running back searching for a hole. He has the first and still on his feet. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The quick out. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. Trying to convert this second and short. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Quick completion on the out route. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds at the 34. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. The give to the tailback. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. He splits the uprights, and that will extend their lead even further. That's going to wrap up the first half here. Now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great environment there today in Evanston.
Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. And he's not going to take the touchback. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Got his man on the right. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38.
I love when my wide receiver sees the coverage, sits it down, understands its zone, runs the curl, catches the ball, and then gets upfield and gets some positive yards.
Off-play action on first down. Got his man out of the backfield. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to.
There we go. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Wildcats have this offense rolling. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Makes the catch. It's Bush. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Miles ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Dumps it to the back. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. It's complete on the right side. Inside the 15, out of bounds. 14-yard line, the offense looking for a score. Northwestern ready to dial one up on first down. Now they'll run the draw. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Back to pass. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Touchdown, Northwestern. Quick strike through the air for the score. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Clemson was far from the friendly confines of Death Valley, but still managed to scratch out a win. And there was a lot of chatter this week about this group not being ready. Time to check those receipts, if you know what I mean. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And he'll pull it in inside the 20. Just what they were looking for, a huge explosive play. Inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. Headed to the end zone. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Washington right back to the line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the returner goes down. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, Dave. And
I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You keep being aggressive.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying play action. He's going to throw deep right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll leave it with the lone back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1. The Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a 1st down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw. Gonna let it fly. It's a mid-stride inside the 10. Touchdown, Huskies. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Washington, 45. Northwestern, 28.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get a back and forth going, Jesse, in this game.
They got to put some points on the board here. There's obviously a lot of football to go, so it's not necessarily panic time just yet, but I'm getting the ball into the hands of my best playmakers on this drive.
I hear you, Jesse, but not panic time. Have you seen my defense? I mean, I'm not trusting them to get a lot of stops, so it puts a lot of pressure on this offense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Rides to back and leaves it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
It's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. Northwestern will have to punt it away.
Now, 4th down.
Takes it on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
He unleashes a long one. Got it inside the 10. Touchdown, Washington. And the stomping has commenced.
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
28.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Vaughn. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Turning it on! Ball is loose. And the ball will bounce out of bounds on the fumble. If this were a wider field, like maybe in Canada or something, that might have been a turnover.
And they could have turned it into a rouge, eh? I mean, this was a great chance by the defense here. I just love the fact that they are flying around and trying to dislodge the football from these ball carriers.
Oh, he got loose. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Gives it on the option.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Off the RPO, complete. They bring him down. He's got a first down, but that might be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Caught over the middle. It's Bush. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Nice job by the defense forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown Wildcats. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and this offense needs a spark, man. Down big. Listen, it's game 1. It's not the end of the world, but we got a deficit. Got to put some drives together. Nice drive here. Now the defense needs to do their part because they got to put this thing in turbo.
He's looking to throw. Finds his back in the middle. He gets into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. It's a 2-possession game, so there's still a chance. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He wants to start this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the 1st down. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. If you can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole.
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. And he bats it away. It falls incomplete.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. He's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't mind him taking another shot there.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. And the deflection on 3rd down. How big is that? Forces a 4th down.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Snagged out of the air. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the 1st down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Washington coming to the line with another first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll give it to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
Pretty nice as a defense, right? When you can go nickel, put 5 DBs on the field and not have to blitz anyone, trusting your front 4 to get the job done on 3rd down, and they do it right there, getting the sack.
That earlier sack really set them back, but they'll still go for it here. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got it. Touchdown, Huskies. And the pummeling has started.
Yeah, and how about this offense, man, putting another drive together, getting in the end zone. And here's the deal. Going on the road, handling these conditions in game 1, they've done a phenomenal job.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Northwestern, 36.
He'll return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Finds his big tight end.
And we haven't called his name a lot, and I think this offense, they need to find a way to continue to manufacture touches for the big tight end. And I don't care how you do it. I don't care where you line him up. He's that good, and if I'm this offense, I'm going to find him more often.
He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down.
And that's a first down.
Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a...
Fires toward the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. This time he's got his man. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
Get you some of that. And with that completion, now he's over 400 yards on the day. That's a really, really good game for this quarterback. He's been almost flawless.
Let's go. To the ground with the back. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing a little bit more zone, a little bit more prevent. They're fine letting this offense just chip down the field, but they're wasting time off the clock.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the tight end. What a tough-minded, hard-edged run. He gets it to the 24. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Makes the grab on the left. Just across the 20 with a 1st down at the 19. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. To the air on second down. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. On first and goal, let's see if Northwestern can score.
Here we go, here we go.
Gets it out quickly. Tight end trying to get in. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Northwestern right back to the line.
21 wing, 21 wing.
Back to pass on second down. Oh, they're after him. Pressure's there and he lets it go. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on fourth and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Wildcats! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Leaves it with the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Just feeds the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to